Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with my audio settings. I have everything set up exactly the same as I did with my other computer, but now it's not working. So, fun. Oh, y'all get to see my background. Runner up for biggest Romani simp right here. I'm gonna be first place next time. I hope you guys can hear me now. You should be able to. Also, please let me know if you can't hear anything. If you see just my little PNG moving. Okay. Good for this one. Yeah, hello, Zelda. Hello, Sweet Mimi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Yeah, the hair does look funny. So I'm in the middle of cutting this, so it's gonna look really awkward right now. Oh, Rip Wolf. Okay, the next one. Now, these two go away, and I cut this dude up, and here's the lines. Let's see. And I really need a new cover for my tablet screen. It's getting like a little rough. Hello, welcome back to the world of the living wolf. I'm not matching the line art style like completely, I don't think, with the rest of this, but that's okay because you're really not going to see this very much. So it's just kind of like whatever. Getting it close enough. Oh, my dog is eating dinner, sorry if you can hear her munching. Can someone please confirm that you can hear me talking? I can still hear my music. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm using the exact same audio output settings I did previously, and I had my music working, but now my music does not work, so I'm just vibing in silence, I guess. I'll just redo my audio outputs later. I kind of want to just work today. So it's whatever. Silent rave, yeah. Just vibing. I have concentration music on right now. The silent discos where everyone has headphones in, so they only hear music. Yeah. Bring your own music stream. You can listen to whatever you want in case you don't want to listen to DMCA free lo-fi beats like I am right now. I could listen to something else, but I really don't feel like changing my music. I'm fine. It's mostly background music for this. Or background noise. While I work. Oh no. Did not want that. Okay. Yeah, the only gross part of this one is, well, not really gross, the overlap there. So I'm gonna go ahead and find, hold on. First of all, where's that color? I need this dude. Okay. One of these layers has what I'm looking for. Is it this one? Yeah, okay. Reduce that to about 50% opacity, and then I'm gonna come here and like continue this shadow, like right here. So if that were to move, say if there were physics, it would look like pretty decent. So I'll do a test. That bit could go farther out that way, but good lord, Zelda. Yeah, those are pretty close to each other. I might... Yeah, she's slop, 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 slop. I'm gonna move this a little bit this way so they overlap a bit more. Oh, I need, just in case, yeah, that's a little bit better, I think. No, move the center of rotation. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. I'm not planning on doing any motion like this on here, but just in case. We have the possibility. Now, I'm not gonna merge that yet. Center, I'll do that later. Okay, next. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that one for now, because I don't know. Let's do that one. So I can see where the overlap is. That one's pretty good. I just need to clean it like a tiny bit. Because this other piece in the back takes up such a large portion of that. So I'm just gonna come through. Hi, Zelda. You are so nosy. I was having a meeting with my thesis advisor earlier today, and Zelda always has to jump up in my lap and say hi because she loves him. She loves everyone, really. Okay, I think that one's like Pretty much good. Oh, she speaks. No, I don't know what I'm gonna name this one. This one's front bangs R1. No, ma'am. You're gonna go to jail. This one is front bangs L1. And lefts and rights are switched in live 2D. I know my left and right. This is deliberate. Yeah. Dog goes rah, rah. She has a lot to say all the time. Oh, come on, Zelda. Don't be a brat. Okay, where's the other like back layers? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we got a lot of filling in to do. So we're gonna have that one turned on but reduce the opacity so I can see what's going on. See what dude goes directly underneath this one. That, okay, so no line is needed right there. We do have to fill all of this in, and so we're gonna, this line is like right here. So we're just gonna, gotta unlock the layer first, that would help Hyper. What did the fox say? The fox screeched like a dying woman. I know because we have foxes where I live. They scare the shit out of me every time they go outside and just yell. The Zelda says, pay attention to me, mother. I don't like that you're talking to people that are not me. Yeah, they're so obnoxious. It's also not what you want to hear when you're walking your dog late at night. Taking her for like a last potty break before you go to bed. They're always out at that time and they go It's not fun. Yeah. They sound like something being murdered. I can't get rid of hair clips. Where's that color? There it is. You enjoy the fox screams? Well, I'm glad someone doesn't mind the noise. I swear fox screams. I mean, if you enjoy listening to what sounds like people getting murdered, I'm not really sure what to say about that. You do you, I guess. Alright, I think I'm gonna connect this right here. Uh-oh, totally different topic. People are mad about Arcade Gill. What? I thought they were talking about that on the 18th. What are they mad about? I know people were mad that they didn't see anything on the Tiamat reveal stream. Tell me, tell me, tell me. Share the tea. Okay, you'll go all the way. That's looking pretty good. Now let's rotate this dude right there. Oh, interesting. Spoilers for Fate Grand Order Arcade, by the way, in the chat, if anyone is invested in that. I saw some people theorizing that this skill would be the beast, or he'd be evil, because, you know, Tiamat is our buddy now. You saw some people call him Faker and somebody else say Real Enkidu with Gil's corpse. I'm mad that Arcade gets Real Enkidu and Tiamat. Like, come on. Seriously? Delightworks, do you hate mobile players? Do you not know how much money you would get from Tiamat and Fate Grand Order mobile? Oh, Fate Grand Order, it is a game Wolf and I play. And Lucy as well. I don't know if she's still in here, but she plays it a little bit. Yeah. No, we are unfortunately into gacha. Okay, I don't know what that color is supposed to be. I need to bring it up a little bit. So I'm just gonna grab the airbrush and there we go. Yeah. Kind of get rid of the little bits. Looks decent. Oh, I want to see. I was told they weren't revealing him until the 18th. That's interesting. I think that's okay. I can always edit these bits later. What goes on top of here again? That, this dude. Okay, so it does need to go a little bit further. You can go away. Send on Discord. I want to see him. I want to see. Oh, he looks so cool! He's just as naked, if not more naked, than Castiel, though. Jeez. The man's just like, I refuse to wear clothes, only gold jewelry. I think this one is worse than Castiel. I don't know what the rest of him looks like, but... Gilgamesh is just like, I do whatever the hell I want. His massive ego, he's like, I don't have to wear clothes. I'm perfect. If you want naked hot men, Fate Grand Order has got some boys for you. I could probably bring up a picture and show it on stream. I don't know. I know Twitch is weird about, like, boobs. I don't know how it would be about that particular outfit of Gil's. Is that color like slightly different? I think it is. Yes, it was. Okay. Lolly is already tweeting about him. Yeah, sounds like Lolly. Lolly is a Twitter acquaintance of ours who her entire bedroom is a Gilgamesh shrine. It's very impressive. I am in awe of her dedication. I think that could go just like a little farther in just to be safe. Like that. Where's the back? There it is. Okay. Okay, yeah, so this layer does not interfere with this thing. So we can go a little bit more, I'd say. That. Okay. When did they drop this? Like just now? I already had that selected. Was within an hour. Damn. Now I gotta draw Tiamat Lily, or Larva. They're calling her Larva. And New Gil. But I have comms. Cries. There aren't enough hours in the day for all the art I want to make. Wait. Hold on. So it's Gil's course being controlled by Nebuchadnezzar, but he's the guy who everyone says destroyed the Temple of Solomon. What the hell? I think that's a little sus, personally. Um, that they are bringing something, and that has to do with Solomon and arcade when they've been playing some funny games in arcade with some stuff. Oh, I think my mouse is almost out of battery. Gross. Yeah, tinfoil hat. I need to make myself a tinfoil hat asset that says playable Solomon when, like, at this point, I feel like it happens every stream. I'm gonna make a compilation of me just talking about Solomon every time I do, and it's gonna be like an hour long. Very, very quickly. If Arcade gets Solomon, I will fucking fly to Japan. Make an Arcade account. Shell out, I don't even know how many 100,000 yen to get him. Not even kidding. I know, right? We can go just like yeet a cabinet. That way we can also get a baby coup. and Proto Merlin. I'm gonna go ahead and line what would reasonably be seen. And baby Tiamat, yes. I don't know, I don't think they've released what car type her NP is, but no, she's an AoE alter ego. That alone makes me want her. I already have an AoE alter ego. I have King Protea, and I adore her. She is baby. But Tiamat's cool. I know she does. She turns into her dragonoid form. It's really neat. I want to see her ascensions. Like, I heard some rumors going around that one of her ascensions was her like actual art from her femme fatale form. I want to see if they're gonna make her age up, kind of like Kama, or if she's gonna stay the same, just get different outfits. Because I keep meaning to draw her. I really like her design a lot. Like, it's Tiamat being basically naked, I accept because it's tasteful and it's neat. And she also turns into a dragon. Like, it's acceptable. Okay, so these front bits are all done. Very nice. Yeah, I want to actually do a live 2D animated illustration of her. I'll do it eventually. Eventually. Um, but yeah, I have thumbnails, I have sketches. It's gonna be really cool. It'll just take me like a year to make. Check my DMs. What you got? Lucy made me the tinfoil hat. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Image. This is amazing. There. Now the only downside is my PNG hops like to the left every time I talk. I don't know why. It's the exact same image with the same dimensions when I uploaded it to the thing, so it's just gonna... Hold on. Yeah, that works okay. Cool. You can't read the chat, but... Hold on, where is my chat? Chat, 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 chat. There we go. Yeah, here, I'm just gonna move it up. Why do we need chat when we can have tinfoil? Exactly. Okay. That was a nice distraction now to get back to work. Yeah, that pretty much sums up my summary. My personality and my feelings on Fate Grand Order as a whole right now. I'm gonna make this a little bit nicer. Conspiracy theories for normal chat conversations. Listen, I have been involved in fandom for a very long time. Like, over 10 years. I quite enjoy keeping up with things weekly or as they update and enjoy conversing in the meta. Um, I've been part of several theories, and when they, a believer of several conspiracy theories, and then they happened, and when they happened, the internet collectively lost their shit. Like, specifically one in My Hero Academia, my tinfoil hat was on for years. And then it was confirmed, and it was the best feeling ever. So, yeah, no, I stick with my theories because I don't, theorize things willy nilly. No, I always have reasons. I've got some logic, some stuff. Need to fix the face later. I'm realizing that now. But like, okay, let's do this one next. I'm not just crazy desperate, okay? I have valid reasons. Where is, there we go. Wait. Where the hell is the layer I want? There it is. Okay. Nice. And I'm gonna get rid of that layer real quick just so I can see things better. Okay. But like, listen, we have playable Tiamat, we have playable Kiara, we have playable Kama. That's all the beasts, but one. I would accept Goetia, but I really 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 want Solomon. I'm not going to go into my full conspiracy theories because I don't want any potential spoilers, especially because a certain someone has not finished the main story yet because they keep getting stuck on some stuff. So I'm not going to go into too many details, but yeah. I feel like just by knowing me, you're going to get accidentally spoiled about things, so I'm trying very hard not to spoil you. You have Spishtar. You're not weak anymore. You got one of the most OP servants in the entire goddamn game in a single 10 roll. And I am here as Spishtarless, and I'm probably going to continue to be Spishtarless because her next rerun comes out right after Avenger Ushi, who I'm probably going to have to wail for to get NP5. And then I will cry. But yeah, no, I play Fire Emblem and I like to min-max in there, so soloing and 3-turn comps in Fate Grand Order is right up my alley. I love that shit. Okay, I think that's good enough for this. I don't know the difference in those two layers. I'm just going to merge them together. Yeah, I do a combination of super duper strategy and also just throwing my favorite servants at the problem. It helps that my favorite servants are ones like Gilgamesh, who is a one-man army, who does single target damage on an AoE NP because fuck you, I'm Gilgamesh. I am the most powerful servant, period. Also, yeah, Zerkrolot is great. I was watching a video on like farming comps for the Nightingale lottery, and I was like, why would I use any of these? I have NP4 Zerkrolot, and I was like, yeah, no, I haven't changed my comp up at all. The only thing that sucks though is the bot is stupid and it doesn't always pick Scotty, and this comp only works with a Scotty. Otherwise he dies. So that's unfortunate. Okay. I think that's enough lines. I agree. I think it's really weird that lore-wise Gil is the first heroic spirit. Like, the strongest heroic spirit. Like, Natsu has literally said that. The only people he can duke it up against is, like, Void Shiki and Archetype Earth Arc, who is, like, super duper OP. But yeah, no, he's not Grand Archer. Orion is. I don't even know. I haven't played Atlantis yet because I'm burned out. So I don't know what the deal with Orion is. I don't know what color that is. I'm guessing that's just like straight gray. I don't know. I'm having to just guess. That works. Okay. Next layer. That same red color. Yes. Nice. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, now I'm going to continue this line up a little bit. Just so like it doesn't look too weird when, you know, if it were to be rigged with physics. I think one of my favorite meta posts I've ever seen for Fate Grand Order is about how the Grand Rider should be Santa Claus. I enjoy that theory. Very funny. I mean, we have like a new Santa servant every year, but not the Santa. I know. I need to reorganize these. Real bad. Okay, I'm not sure what's supposed to be going on. I know! When are we gonna get Santa Nero? It's literally a meme. We got a male Santa before we got Santa Nero. Which is sad. Okay, so I think this is supposed to be... I'm gonna call this piece back hair. I'm just gonna label it back so I know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm gonna extend this. Gotta unlock the layer first. I extend this down. I'm gonna have to bring that behind the head. Oh no, buffering! Wait, where are the ears? Did I name the wrong layer that? I think I did. I'm stupid. Yes, this can be pretty much anything. It'll be hidden. Hello, welcome back to being alive. Okay. So, all of these are hair back. They come behind the head. I have caps lock on. I will fix that later. Okay, now I can come back to this. Just do something like that. Okay, that layer looks good. Take the airbrush, come do some of that. That covers like all of that, yeah. I'm gonna do some lines real quick. Oh, hello, Zelda. And I can't wait to go and look at all the updates on Twitter when I'm done streaming and see everyone talking about Evil Gil. It's gonna be fun. Okay, this is the only one where we're gonna go kind of roughly in like that. I forgot to do this side because I'm dumb. It was hidden. That'll probably be good enough. Now I just gotta do this layer. Okay. And run this line back here and continue a little bit. That should be good. So many other things that are in front of it. Oh yay, more Arcade Gil. I can't wait to see you. Where's that layer I was just messing with? Is it this one? No. Is it this one? No, it's back here. Is that this one? Yes, and I can actually get rid of that right there. I actually wanna bring that down a bit like that. I think that's a little more accurate to what it was like originally. Nice. Okay, this one is just weird. It is what it is. So I'm going to reduce the opacity on the earsies. And work on this guy. And then the front bit of the hair will be done. Just going to smooth this out because it's a little nasty looking from the selection. Oh, so I was talking with my professor earlier about like how my commissions were going, and basically this man is he talks about how anime is cringe and bad and shits on it in front of his students and that kind of thing, but like then today he was also like basically said that he respected NSFW kinky furry artists because they make a bunch of money. And also big anime titty artists because same thing, they make a bunch of money. It was really funny. Yep, okay, and I'm not gonna add a line there because those weren't split in the original, but I gotta split them here, so I'm just gonna smooth this out a little bit. Tits sell. Listen, he complimented Eris's Oinga Boingas on that piece of art I did for her debut. He was like, those are some nice anime titties. And I was like, thanks, I spent a lot of time on them. Glad they're appreciated. I turned that in for my final, for my class, because I was lagging behind with thesis stuff. And he was like, show me your recent work. And I was like, my most recent work is some big anime titties I did. You know, it's VTuber stuff. And it was like, show it to me. And I showed it. And he was like, the first thing he said was, those are some nice anime titties. And then he said, like, he liked it overall, but those are some titties. And I was like, you know, this is pretty good. You should try selling that thing to people. And I was like, oh boy, I have 30 people in my DMs who want to commission me, so yes, it sells. Listen, I get to draw anime titties for a job. I mean, it's kind of a dream job. It's really nice. Like, I'm not complaining. But yeah, that was like, for a little bit, that's all he had to say was, those are some anime titties. And I was like, yeah. I thought he was gonna like rip my anatomy apart, but he actually didn't. You don't have a job, oof. I've jumped between having 1 to 3 jobs for the past couple years. I don't know where that... It's on here. Okay, that's what I thought. I mean, having to work sucks to feed the beast of capitalism. I think we should eat the rich and stage a revolution, but if I had to have a job, you know, getting paid to make art and do VTubers and draw, stuff like this is definitely pretty sweet. I've had a ton of other jobs that were not fun. Capitalism is literally the worst. I think everyone should go join r/anti-work and see what people are doing. All the protests, it's kind of refreshing. I just wish people would get more aggressive about it. Because, like, at this point, protests ain't gonna do jack shit. Like, I doubt even burning down, like, Jeff Bezos' house would do anything, unfortunately. A la the French Revolution. And it's so funny. I have very conservative grandparents and I live with them. And I eat dinner with them, and most of the time things are nice, but every now and then my grandpa decides to be an asshole and like poke the bear. Um, and they always get so up in arms that I think things like everyone deserves to have a home and not starve and decent quality of life. They call me all sorts of names, but these people claim to be like super Christian, yet they think certain people like immigrants and all prisoners they don't deserve basic human rights. And I'm like, you're telling me an atheist is nicer than you Christians? Like, seriously? That made them so mad when I told them that. So like I do not endorse pissing off your conservative family members over the holidays because that can backfire. But if you're feeling a little spicy and you have different religious beliefs or anything, be like, oh, well, I'm an atheist and I have more kindness in my heart than a Christian. How sad is that? How would Jesus feel? Well, says my parents literally acknowledge that making $15 an hour is not able to sustain somebody to live on their own and they're still against minimum wage. Yeah, same. Same with my grandparents. They complain about how no one wants to work because unemployment pays so much. And I'm just like, yeah, if unemployment pays more than minimum wage, that means employers aren't paying their employees a livable wage. And then they just go, yeah, dirty socialism, communism, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, bye. Yeah, like I've tried to show them a little chart of inflation and they still my grandpa specifically, he just starts attacking and he gets so mean. My grandparents are Trump supporters. They also watch Tucker Carlson every night. They call it Tucker time. They're unfortunately indoctrinated into that cult. It's very sad. Yeah, yes, they call it Tucker time. It's awful. The first time I heard that, I was like, oh my god. Minimum wage should be $35 an hour. 25, 20 to 25 is a conservative minimum. It should be $30 to $35 an hour. I have never made more than $13 an hour. I think at the job I quit to be teacher, I got paid like $12 an hour, and I went down to $8 an hour because it'll help me in my career. But yeah, no, it's awful. Is that the right layer? Yeah. I'll fix up the head in a second. I know. I also like the sound of $35 an hour. Like I keep meaning to record myself like by the hour when I do this stuff. Like, because VTubers, you may think they're insanely expensive, but if I were to charge an hourly rate to rig or draw a VTuber, like it would double or triple the cost. Um, Probably it's just easier to charge art as a lump sum or by project versus by the hour. Um, but yeah, no. Man, that must be nice. Even when I was working in STEM, I used to help take care of zebrafish for researchers at my university. This is when I still thought I was gonna go into research, and so learning how to care for the fish was a good way to like get into the lab and like make people know that I existed. Um, I was the sole reason these people's genetic experiments worked. I was in there every day cleaning the fish tanks, feeding the fish, making sure they were fine. You know, if they looked sick, I was the first one to know. I had to always tell everyone, hey, so and so fish died. Then they get pissed because it was the fish they wanted to live. But I got paid $8 goddamn an hour to keep the entirety of the genetic research department at my university running. Doesn't mean a couple other stressed out undergrad students were the only reason the fish were good, because like when my boss was down a couple of student workers, she couldn't handle the workload by herself. So like literally my university's genetics research department relies on exploiting undergraduates. That was fun. It was a cool job. It just sucked that we got paid peanuts. And then it was acceptable though because you're gonna get an in with the lab, you know. You could get a job. No, no one gets. I later found out that they don't really hire that way. They just lied. STEM is bad. Mhm. Yep. It's always the most important jobs, the ones that like the entire department would collapse if they didn't have anyone in the job anymore. Those are always the least paid ones, and I just think that we should stage a revolution. You know, make them appreciate us. You know, you know. Okay, that looks nice. Oh, rip. I'm sorry, that's awful. Yeah, there are so many nice jobs that I could have if I could use my legs, if I wasn't a walking disaster and so injury prone. I hope you're doing okay now, though. Sweetie me. I don't. Now you sit at home all day, play Minecraft and League. Yeah. Trying to see which that is. And I sit at home all day drawing anime titty. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, we are in the same boat. My legs also do not work. It's not fun. Oh my goodness, Alice. She just made a very loud side. But yeah, Wolf has a cool surgical tech job at a hospital. I would be all over that shit if my neck was not fused to my spine, because you need to be able to wiggle to do that job, and I cannot wiggle. I wanted to be a surgeon for a while. I went to all these really fancy camps for like future doctors in high school. My mom spent a lot of money on them. She gives me so much shit because I went to all these expensive camps. I did so good. I learned how to use a laparoscopic surgery instruments. I had a really good suture. I could like do a bunch of different stitches pretty fast. They were really nice. And then my legs and everything stopped working, and I dropped out of a really good STEM program to become an artist. And so now I am an anime girl on the internet, and I draw online. That's my job. Oh yeah, being at risk for bloodborne illnesses, that is a uh, big yikes. Making the head a little bit bigger. Just gonna extend the ear shapes down a little bit. In case we want to do some little wiggle wiggle with the ears. Ear wiggle's always fun. Yes, come to Hyper's rigging streams where we talk about Fate Grand Order conspiracy theories, um, starting riots to overthrow capitalism, and surgical instruments and gore. That sounds about right, honestly. Right up the alley of my interests. I have such a morbid fascination with that kind of stuff. My favorite podcast is about infectious diseases. I listen to a lot of infectious disease podcasts, actually, because I may be unable to actually research it, but I'm still fascinated by them. I just think it's neat. I don't like love gore, but I can tolerate it pretty well. And I love medical stuff. So I've watched live surgeries before. It was really neat. Yeah, I'm still like low key mad that I got nuked so I couldn't be in the medical field anymore. Like, not only does my body not work, I'm also stupid because I have a brain injury. And I can't, like, I couldn't even handle any easy calculus class. There's no way I'd make it through, like, any of the programs I wanted to do. But I'm still mad about it. Okie dokie, ears. Done. Okay, it looks like the fade there was on purpose, but we're still gonna... Oh, geez, that's awful. Yeah, I saw some gnarly stuff on the internet as a kid as well. That layer do anything? Yes. That layer do anything? Not really. And this one? Not really. Okay, nice. I'll have to separate those into left and right soon. Adults just exposing me to such things and not giving a shit was how I managed to see that kind of stuff. Yeah, same. Same, same, same. Very unfortunate. Yeah, there are just some fucked up people out there because I'm like an old person, but I am older than a significant number of people I encounter in fandom spaces. Like, I would never consider doing something like that. Like, if anything, I want to shelter the babies and help prevent them from making the dumb decisions we made because we didn't know any better. Oh, really? Oh, no, that's over there. Okay. Yeah. Like when you're a, a youngin', you're kind of just you're young, dumb, and stupid. That's very different from when you're an adult and you're intentionally doing it to minors, knowing the repercussions. Like very different. It happened to me quite a bit when I was on the robotics team in high school at the school I was at for my freshman and sophomore year. 50 people in the robotics team, about 5 girls. No one warned me that the older guys were very predatory towards the freshman girls. Got to experience that by myself. That was fun. The internet is just not a very nice place. That was really weird. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and merge all these together because it's like super easy. Then I'll separate that later. Um, Go ahead and just like do this real quick. That'll have to go behind. Where is the neck? It should be attached to the head. I don't know where that is. Get rid of the ears. Just there, yeah. Okay. The angle between these two shapes is a little weird, so I'm just kind of winging it. Nice, okay. You can't get over the hair with no bangs. Yeah, it looks really weird. VTubers just look very, very scary and uncanny for the majority of the process. very funny. And then in the end, it all comes together, and oh my god, it looks 3D, but it's 2D. But in between, awkwardness and pain. I think I can do a little bit more like this. We'll see. Where's that other piece that goes right in front of it? Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Whoop! Just knocked my mouse over. Gigantic transformation box. What the hell? Yeah, I can't move a lot, but I can move some, so. I'm noticing that it's a slightly different color and it looks off, so. Take the pen tool. I'm gonna redo that. Okay, that can stay because it's basically negligible. Whereas little these bits, okay. I think I missed some right there, yes. Then right here, it's a little messy. Something. Oh, it's on the lines layer. Hmm. I don't know where that line is covering. I think it'll be covered up by the ears though. So weird. Ah, there it is. Okay. I put the ears on top. And hair back. This piece, I want to say it's this one. Little stream over there. There we go. This is why I haven't merged everything together yet. Because I want to double check everything. I think it's pretty much good. Hair back. That last layer. Details. Okay. Now I need to go track down wherever the hell the neck is. I'm gonna save real quick because I haven't saved in a second. There's the neck. Okay. I'm gonna put the neck in that layer with the head. Oh. Front hair. Back hair. Okay, the head's done. Now let's move down. Neck is done. Tail is up front. The tail will end up like all the way down here. And like everything else. That's the sketch. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these because they'll get deleted anyway. Legs, shorts, shirt, sweater on top, flower hand. Okay. The brooch goes over here, top of the shirt. I'll get added to that later. Here's the hand, the flower. It's gonna have to be broken down a bit. I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I'm gonna have to do the flower too. So I'm not gonna cut the fingers, but I am gonna cut the wrist. Oh. Got the select pen. Let's see. There's a very nice line right here. Gonna follow that. Like that. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, that was a really good cut. I'm just gonna draw in a little nubbins right here. No lines though. I'll have that one be the one that goes transparent. And I want to take out like just a tad right there. I'm gonna get rid of the yucky pixelation. Am I working on the right layer? Yes, okay. Soften that up. I think I'll have to soften that line a bit as well. Just a tad. Erase a little bit right here. Okay. And now, transform the hand. I need to put the transformation point in the right spot. It'll be glued, so you won't be able to see all that stuff. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Just gonna extend that black line like a tiny bit forward. Okay. Hand is cut. Arm needs some work because I need to cut it right there. It's very interesting to see the process. Well, this isn't usually what it is. Like 99% of the time, you draw it cut out into these layers because cutting a VTuber like this is obnoxious and time consuming. But for this particular commission, I discussed it beforehand with the client and they wanted to like give it a try without commissioning a crazy expensive model. So they got permission from the artist to turn this into a VTuber, and I'm going to be doing like a basic rig on it, but they requested me to cut the entire thing. So that's what I'm doing. So it can be, the rig can be improved upon at a later date if they desire. But yeah, so it would be even more time consuming if it was like a flat image without, because this is broken down into a bunch of layers, which makes things very, very easy for me. I'm really thankful for the artist for sending me their raw PSD file, or SI, I think it was. But yes, this is like the unideal way of doing it, but it is doable. I'm going to clean up some lines in here. Yeah, every artist operates differently. Some people do prefer to draw the entire thing and then cut it. I do that for some stuff. So when I draw my like knees and my arms, I usually draw them flat and then I'll cut it. But like the hair, I absolutely draw each individual part out. Oh, it shows I'm buffering. Okay, so we are gonna work on cutting this dude right here. Gonna cut the rest. Yeah, so a lot of artists, like if you're ever interested in commissioning a VTuber or you're looking into it a little bit, you'll see a lot of times in the artist's terms of service or the riggers, they'll charge like a cutting fee. And it's if the model is prepared improperly and you have to do stuff like this. It's because it's a major pain and people don't like that. You want to be a VTuber, but you don't like your voice. A lot of people I have come across feel the same way. I don't like my voice. This is kind of like, I'm a teacher professionally, so this is kind of like me just getting used to it. I know a lot of people with body and voice dysmorphia and stuff like that start VTubing as a way to get more comfortable with their voice. It is overwhelmingly a very positive space. It can suck listening to yourself talk. Like, I hate going back and watching my videos to edit and stuff. I'm like, oh my god. But it's definitely gotten less grating. So I say go for it. It's more fun than anxiety inducing in my experience. Let me see how that moves. That's pretty good. Arm. Lower. Oh, thank you. Wait. Landed up with an empty layer. Upper. This isn't actually my 100% natural speaking voice. I got bullied for having like a really deep voice when I was younger. So I pitched it up a lot. And I've kind of like trained myself to speak higher. So it's like harder to go back down to my normal voice or my original voice. But yeah, no. You would be surprised how many VTubers are walking balls of insecurity. But oh no, I appreciate the compliment a lot. Yeah, I typically don't worry about it when I'm streaming. I kind of like I'm gonna get rid of the sweater. I go into a zone. I only really notice if I have to hear recordings of my voice. There's actually an article that was going around like just last week, not that long ago, about how VTubing has been really, really nice for trans women specifically. The article was focused on them because it was a good way, oh, good lord, to practice, you know, their voice changing and also being able to have like a female avatar if maybe they weren't able to come out like IRL. So voice training, yeah, a lot of people use VTubing for this kind of thing to help them get over fears and insecurities or to kind of like explore their identity, get more comfortable with themselves. I used to be deathly afraid of streaming. I still like I am really anxious about it and I don't like streaming some of my creative process because I'm like paranoid that an amazing artist is going to come and watch me and make fun of me, even though that's like not going to happen. But I have anxiety and my brain tells me that. So I'm slowly getting less of a becoming less of a neurotic wreck. I don't know if you're part of the Ian VTubers server, but they literally just had a workshop on voice training like a couple days ago, this past week. Um, I don't. I think it's more healthy to learn to love and accept your voice if that's, within your circumstances, because voice training can take a lot on you. I have some trans women friends um, who talk about how voice training can be kind of awful, but it is an option out there if it's something you want to pursue. And there's plenty of people in the VTuber community who probably have resources and stuff for you. So yeah, like I usually don't stream me sketching. I'm fine with line art and rendering. That's what I'm comfortable with, but my my sketches look so bad. I never want to stream them. So a friend was DMing me when I first opened commissions. They're like, "So do you offer sketch commissions?" And I showed them one of my sketches, and I was like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of awful, Hyper." And I was like, "Yeah, my sketches are bad. This is why I don't offer sketch commissions." It's fine. Everyone's process is different. Okay, that's a yes. I have seen your sketches, Wolf. They're gross. You've seen my sketches. They're bad too. Like I was about to hold my sketchbook up to the camera because I was showing my professor that earlier, but I don't have my camera on and I'm not going to turn it on. But I have some thumbnails for something right here in my sketchbook and they are very bad. But that's okay. What layer is that black mark attached to? Is that the hand? No. Where the hell is that? Because it's above this layer. Oh, what is that layer? I'm stupid. Yes, I know several people who offer sketch commissions and they're so nice. Mine are not nice. I am very jealous of people who have nice sketches and nice line art because that ain't me. I'll probably trim that down a bit. Probably reduce the nub a little bit down here. But yeah, Lucy, I don't know if Lucy's still hanging out in here. She's the one who convinced me to kind of just say fuck it, become a VTuber. Originally, I was just gonna do like a rigging, but not become one myself. Because I am a walking ball of anxiety. And it's been like overwhelmingly fine. Like I've seen some people talk about how they like have to psych themselves up to stream, and I feel okay. I'm always exhausted afterwards, but you know, it's not like anything I'm scared or to do or that I'm dreading doing. I actually enjoy it, so. Oh. Maybe I'll do like a little more. Okay. Most of these layers aren't gonna affect this little bit. There you go. Okay. That's probably the standard red it's been for everything. Yes. I don't remember what that multiply value was. I'm stupid 35. Okay. Just gonna do that. %. What color is that? Oh, it's lightly airbrushed. Cool. Alright, now this goes under the sweater, but above that back thing, wherever the heck that is. Transparency up, the flower. Let's go ahead and do the flower while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna put it in that layer. I do think that some of this can come out and go above the hand. Like that, because that's what it was like originally. That's kind of gross in there. Paint that back. Alrighty. So now this is set up where I could like have the stem of the flower move and have physics if I wanted to. Let's in that bottom. Is flower power stem top. So the flower can go on top of that. I think that makes more sense. Okay. All right, let's move on to the sweater. Now, there is a dilemma, and that is, do I want to, I'm gonna put the roach right there. What the hell are all these layers in here? I am very confused. I think these are empty. Like, it's really weird. That's really weird. That's empty. Buttons. Okay. A little gross. I'm gonna go ahead and merge these together and then I'll cut that out. Very ridiculous. Very boring. Now I'm gonna leave that out. Okay. Control X, Control V. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna separate like all the little bits of the ribbon out, but it is movable if I want to move it independently and make it sway a little bit. I'm just gonna fix that. My computer's gonna yell at me. I haven't figured out how to turn those alerts off yet. Very annoying. Okay, now I'm gonna turn this back on, reduce the transparency on it, and I'm just gonna kind of connect this up through here, once again, for the continuosity's sake, just like that. So you won't be able to see that like ever, but it's there. Okie dokie. I'm gonna erase the ribbon and just come here and fix up the buttons, get rid of the brooch, so we can see underneath that. And I think I'm gonna remove the collar and sandwich in between the jacket. a little bit of cleanup right here. Okay. Cause it's on top of this one, but underneath that one. Yeah. I am gonna go ahead and separate that. Got a little hole in there, so let's just fill that out. Let's just make a color folder. Move these up here. We're gonna hide that so we see what we're working with. Just gonna take the select pen. Then I'm gonna have to break that down into the front and back as well. I'll fix the lines on that later. Okay, this I can just select. And go ahead and do like that. Make another subfolder, slap that in there. Name that. Okay, and I'm gonna get up and take a break and wiggle a little bit. I've been kind of hunched over my screen for a bit, so I don't have a BRB screen, so I'm just gonna come over into OBS and make a text file. Woohoo! That's smart. Thank you, Wolf. I'm kind of stupid. I'm tired, but I'm making good progress. I'm gonna keep working. Okay. Neat. Okay, hi. I have returned. Zelda gave me such a glare when I got up because I guess I woke her up. Oh, hello. If you hear cracking and popping, that is my fingers. I have some friends that hate that sound. I can't help it. Oh, I'm walking away. It's a crispy treat. Okay, gotta get my glove back on. Alright, BRB screen, be gone. Yes, Draven. Draven can't stand the sound of cracking joints. Befriending me was a big mistake in that case. Alrighty. So I'm working on the shirt. Yeah, let's get rid of the sweater. Being upset about cracking joints is just like he can't help it. But it's very unfortunate because it's a very, very common thing that the body does. Alright. Approach, bye-bye. No, actually, approach can be 50%. Oh no, I have awoken the beast. She's making noises. My posture is terrible when I do this. I need to fix that. So easy to just let myself sink into my chair and just hunch over like a gremlin. Okay, that layer doesn't affect the top. No, it doesn't affect it. Okie dokie. What color is that? The same red. Just to double check real quick. Yep. Just fix that quick. Where is that line coming from? Or is it this? Yes. So I'm gonna come through here and get rid of these. I'll go and paint that in the bottom in a second. Okay. Now there's just like a tiny, tiny bit of this that goes to the back, but it's still important, so we gotta include it. And for the purposes of this, I'm just gonna keep it one layer, but I will take that out there. Oh, tiniest, tiniest, tiniest bit. Where's the neck? Will you see this? Probably not. Am I still gonna put it there? Yeah. I was gonna extend the neck down because I didn't realize. The shape doesn't matter too much because you're never gonna see this. Okay. Color back. Um, reduce opacity there, and then come back down here. There we go. I do not know why you keep beeping at me, computer, but it's annoying. I do not like it. Trying to work. Okay, now. Oh my goodness! Rating with a party of 15. Thank you, level cells. Wow. Hello, hello. This is actually isn't mine, but thank you. This is art by Friday Carnage. Working on rigging and commission. The me in the bottom corner, the little angel that's moving, that is me. But this adorable little lion is not me. Yes, I am cutting PNG up for some rigging, working on a commission. Yep. Thank you. Going good so far. Okay, now gotta turn the sweater on, but reduce the opacity because. Well, hello, Santa. Hello, Pupperino. The Pupperino says hello, hello. Oh my god, she just burped. My mic probably didn't pick that up, but good lordy, did she just burp? You wanna come say hi, Zelda? Oh, no, she's sleepy. She just collapsed on the ground right next to me. She says, good night, mother. Okay, we're not gonna do too much of an overlap over here. We're just gonna do some, just in case. Like that. And then I'll put the shorts over this for the shorts. Reduce opacity on those. The shorts will go over the shirt as well. This goes over like this. Butter22, hello. How is everyone's night going? Good, I hope. Or day, wherever you are. Oh, it's night here in my time zone. Let me see if I can get the magic fill tool to work. Yes. Oh, I love this thing. Just chillin'. You found another Saint Sebastian joke on Twitter? How do you keep finding all these? For those of you who are new here or don't know, I am doing a thesis, creative work thesis, and like one of my subjects is Saint Sebastian. So specifically Saint Sebastian in modern media, so any Twitter joke I find about him is great. But Wolf seems to have all the luck in finding them. Probably not that much of an overlap. Yes, you do always share. Right, that should be good. Maybe I'll curve a little bit. Okay. I don't think anything can top Webkin's Saint Sebastian. That one was pretty unique. I still get notifications of people liking my tweet where I'm just like freaking out over it. And Webkin Saint Sebastian is another student who's doing a thesis, a fine art thesis, I think it was just for like a normal school assignment, but they drew Saint Sebastian surrounded by webcams. I don't even know how to describe it. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I'm obsessed with it, and I love it. And I asked them if I could mention it in my thesis, and they were like, please do. So I'm excited about that. Well, the one I just found is about the creator of Dark Souls being a masochist, and Saint Sebastian is involved. Ah, well, I can see the connection. It's not like he did it on purpose. No, he did. He did. He did intentionally martyr himself, but not because he's a masochist, because he was a Christian. And he was very strong in his beliefs. Saint Sebastian is a martyr. He was a double martyr, actually. He escaped death. He was healed, nursed back to health, and then he went back to his bullshittery and was killed again. And that time he stayed dead. LG, the history of martyrs is fascinating. I feel like these aren't the same color. They are not. It was like at 50, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna. There, you send it on Discord. I want to see the joke. This is great. I don't know if I can show that on Twitter. I don't know. He's not naked, but there's blood. I don't or not Twitter on Twitch. I don't know what the community guidelines are, but I'm trying to hit affiliate, so I'm trying not to poke the bear. Yeah. Yeah, the reply is good. Fun fact, Leonardo da Vinci, if you guys do not know, he was very gay. All the arts of the Renaissance were, but he was very eccentric and especially gay. He owned over 8 paintings of Saint Sebastian, and Sebastian's living that shit like it's 20 piece Midneggies and that's 20 piece firing squad. I need to save that. Can you link me to the tweet so I can put it in my thesis? Please? Oh my god, that's amazing. I got distracted. I I'm not drawing this, so the original artist of this is Friday Carnage, and so they gave me just like a raw PSD, and so I'm cutting it up so I can rig it in Live 2D. Because you have to set things up a very specific way to rig them in Live 2D, and that's basically what I'm doing. So I will be rigging this later. I need to undo that, but yeah, right now I'm just cutting so I can rig it. Yeah. So this is the kind of fun stuff. The last time I streamed this, I spent the entire time organizing my layers, and it was awful. Not that like cutting things for rigging is fun, but it's like less awful than organizing 20 pieces of my firing squad. Oh, that is really fucking funny. I'm hoping these are the same color, and they are. Yay. So I can just extend that up. Oh, I'm using pen. Gross. I don't want the pen. I want my brush. But yeah, basically, Saint Sebastian during the Renaissance, basically, if you were gay, you painted Saint Sebastian because that's what all the gay people did. They found him like really, really hot. And Da Vinci owned like over 8 paintings of him because Da Vinci was massively gay and very, very into Saint Sebastian and his hunkalicious body. Because they painted him very erotically during the Renaissance. Um, Basically, it was like, okay, so we know the Catholic Church doesn't like gay people. But we say, fuck the Catholic Church, I do what I want. And so they made a saint gay. It was great. I want to pull up Art of Saint Sebastian to show you guys, but he is naked in all of them, and I don't think Twitch is okay with that. But yeah, it's really funny. Some pieces of art of Saint Sebastian were so erotic that they had to be removed from churches because the nuns and the monks were getting bothered. There's actual historic documentation on this from like the 1400s. It is hilarious. Nice. Okay. The shirt's pretty much done. Let's pull the shorts. The shirt. Go back to full opacity. Oh, and the collar too. Yeah, I have great trivia on Saint Sebastian and Joan of Arc. Um, Thanks to the nature of my thesis, I've read so many papers about these people over the past year. I could probably cite the research papers by memory. But yeah, no, everyone loves Saint Sebastian. He was painting him was basically how you said to all the other gay artists, "Hello, I'm here. I'm gay. Come hit me up. Let's look at Saint Sebastian together. I'll commission you. You'll commission me. We'll draw gay shit and piss the church off, but they can't do anything because we are well-respected artists." Now, the Renaissance artists kind of like ruled Italy back then. It was great. I wish in modern times artists could tell the Vatican and the Pope's like, fuck off. A little extra. Yep. Okay, those are done. Let's see what's next. I guess we can cut the sweater. I'm not looking forward to cutting the sweater. But it must be done. Okay. Hello, Zelda. Let's cut it into 2/2 first. That's gonna be the easiest. A new layer called sweater. It's left. Okay. Left and right is reversed in Live 2D. Go. Okay. Now this one becomes sweater R. Zelda is slurping her water again. Alright, let's do this front one first. So I'm basically gonna take the selection pin and cut it like right here along that arm. What you doing, Stinky Butt? Oh, she is out of water. I will be right back. Are you thirsty, baby? Are you a thirsty puppy? Yes. There you go. Okay. Oh, hi, Zelda. Hello, yes. Okay, so I'm basically going to cut it along this line and then draw underneath it. Oh, she slurp again. Slurp, 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 slurp. Accuracy here doesn't matter, like, a ton. I'm going to go ahead and include this bit in here just to make my life easier. I think that'll be okay. Hi, Zelda. You're very nosy. Mother, pay attention to me. Oh, no Borkin, please. We have better manners than that. Do, 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 do. Okay. I can just fill in the rest of this. It's okay if it's a little bit messy. I'll be just drawing under it anyway. And that is everything. Now on. Make sure I'm on the wrong layer or the right folder first of all. Okay. Control X. New folder. Control V. Front. Control D. So the rest of this goes into. Hello, what side of the body am I on? This is left, not right. Okay. We're just gonna erase that for now. And just come through and clean up these lines a little bit. They're pretty good. And so this don't have to change anymore, which is very nice. Just clean this up a little because it's a little bit messy. Alright, nice. I'm gonna just make that transparent. And here I gotta basically figure out what the shape of this sweater would be. Like, first of all, I don't know what the difference between these two layers are, so I'm just gonna merge them together. But I basically kind of have to block out the rest of the body to where if I wanted to move this top thing, so if I wanted to rotate it, no, let me move the pivot point, please. There would be like a gap. So I'm not going to draw a line up there, but I will draw a line down here. kind of something rounded, a little too big. A brush, I think. Get a little more fine and precise. Leggy, yes. I'd say I want to make the body of the sweater. I gotta unlock that. I'd say about here. Something like that. That looks like, see the leg is right there, so maybe a little bit more like that. The leg will come in there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So I am gonna go ahead and fill all that in, and then I'll do the lines later. I gotta be careful about that. Mindlessly coloring, as I tend to do. Zana, honey, what are you doing? She's rolling around on the floor like the weird dog that she is. Right, now let's make that transparent to... Oh, goodness. She grumbles. I think I'm gonna finish up the sweater and call it quits for the night. I wanted to try to finish tonight, Zelda, but I'm tired. And I don't want to stay up like crazy late because I did not sleep well last night, and I'm trying not to replicate that mistake. Just gonna do like some lines down here. The bottom is where you're most likely to see the difference in the two. Hello, Zelda. I see you. And back on the couch she goes. Oh, hush, dog. I don't know if my mic is picking that up, but she's grumbling at me because I'm not paying attention to her when she demands it. Okay, now I'm going to get rid of all of these and individually. Oh my goodness, Zelda. Let's see if this is the same color. It should be. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So here I just roughly paint in that same shadow. I'm going to go ahead and do something like this. Hide this to see. Grab this and say I wanted to rotate it. Here the joint. Then, yay! It looks decent. I'm gonna get rid of some of those squiggly lines. The right brush. Okay, make it a little more smooth. Yeah? Poodles are very vocal dogs. Yes? Were you summoned? Hi. It says, I summon myself, Mom. I do what I want. I'm pretty sure there's nothing on this. Oh, there is. And that can stay. Okay. So the... Hi, baby. Yes. Hello, yes. Oh, she's in my lap, demanding attention. I wish I could show you guys her, like what she's doing right now. It is very, very cute. And I think this other, like, I think it's pretty much good. It was already good. So, yeah, nice. Hi! She does this thing where she sticks her little snoot in between, like, my body and my arm while I'm working. Like, so underneath the arm I'm using to draw. Because she is spoiled rotten and she needs attention all the time. Because I'm a pandemic puppy mother, I demand your undivided attention and worship at all times. Alright, this other side of the sweater is going to be a bit trickier because, oh, she says bye. Because this right here, these need to be separated from this, and that needs to be separated from that, and that needs to be separated from that. So. Let's just do the easy part, which is separating this bit and then moving it behind the legs and the shorts. Hello. And so behind the legs, we're gonna make a new layer and call it sweater back. Paste that in there. Alright, now we can forget about that for a while. While I'm back here, I'm gonna clean up this line. Okay. I'm going to get rid of these layers so I can see what I'm doing. Okay. That down there. Okay. That's what I want. You're chewing something you're not supposed to have. What is that? Oh, you're just playing with kibble. Dog doesn't eat like normal. I'm not sure what's wrong with her. I do not want to snag the line art for this. I do want to be extra careful with my selection over here. Okay. Control X. Now find the arm back. We're gonna make another layer. Paste that in there. Name that. Something like that. Then worry about that. Okay, that makes things easy. What we're gonna do is pretty much the same thing we just did on the other side. Draw this in. I don't think I'll need lines for it because it'll be covered most of the time. Hello, what are you doing over there, crazy? Dog is being a spaz. Like that. Okay. Just gonna fill that in pretty much all the way like that. Almost. I'm gonna guess this is the same color as all the other stuff has been. And there we go. Done. Now we can put the arm back. Worry about the rest of the sweater. Now let's cut out the front-ish part. I'm gonna cut that along from like here down to there. I'm gonna leave that line out this time, so we're gonna cut it about right there. I think that was a pretty good selection. We'll see when I cut it. All this. And then that lower part has already been removed, so. Zelda, what is it? Control X, pretty nice. New folder. Paste. So, I'll end up renaming these later. Zelda, what? No, ma'am. Just don't wag your tail at me like that. Nice arm. Did your mommy make it for you? You'd have to ask Friday Carnage. They're the one who made this art. Yes, I did, Zelda. Yes, I did. Hi. I wonder if my mic picked up the sniffs. You're very stinky. You're very spoiled. Mommy's trying to finish up her work. Can I do that? Please? She's like, no. Oh, that was just her sniffing. And that is just her little poodle snoot sniffing. I can. Control D. Okay. Let's hide the back and see how I did here. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm gonna shave a little bit off. Yes, remove your head. Oh, hush. Oh, yeah, the multi-poo. Hey, cut it out. Yeah, Zelda's a purebred poodle. She's a mess. Getting rid of that jagged line a little bit. I'm not sure. What? She gets zoomies at night. Unfortunately, for me. And she gets crazy. It doesn't matter how long I exercise this thing. She will just bounce right back. I also love Berzois. I like noodle dogs a lot. Wow! My previous dog was a Great Pyrenees, and I loved him so much. I had to give him to my cousin who's a vet because he developed really bad joint problems, and I couldn't take care of him because you had to like pick him up to take him to the bathroom, and he's 120 pounds. He weighs just as much as I do, and my legs don't work, so I couldn't do that. It broke my heart, but he's very, very happy at his new home. He lives on like 6 acres, and he has little kids to take care of. So I'm a fan of noodle dogs and livestock guardian breeds. Hey, go lay down. I'm almost done. Then I'll pay attention to you. Okay? Chill. Yeah, the Wame is very similar to Zelda, but kind of stupid. Zelda is stupid smart. She taught herself how to open doors when she was like 3, 4 months old. Hush. You're obnoxious. Oh, Weem? Yeah. I know that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it. That's just how I pronounce it. Because it's easy and I am a little stupid. Okay. Wee Mariner. She is pouting on her bed. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this in here. That's not the same color. Okay. That's the shirt shadow. I need to go find one of those. There we go. Okay. There's something funky there, but I'll be able to fix it later when I merge that probably. And now, don't know why that transformation box was so big. I'll have to fiddle with that later, but yeah, cool. Nice, nice, nice. I'll fix that line later. So, I am almost done. Now, all I have is the shorts and the legs. I'll definitely be able to finish those on stream next time. And then there's going to be lots of really gross, finicky final formatting stuff. And then I'll finally be able to rig this thing. The live 2D rigging is the fun part. There's not so much. Okie dokie. I am going to call it quits for today. Thank you everyone who came and hung out with me, keeping me company for this very meticulous, boring thing. I appreciate it. Probably going to be back to streaming again tomorrow night. Maybe the same thing, maybe something else. Yeah, so thank you, Wolf, and thank you, Suimimi. I don't know how to pronounce your username. And thank you a lot to Level Cells for the raid. That was really cool, my first raid. So yeah. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my talk about Fate Grand Order and Saint Sebastian. That's pretty much all I talk about. Okay, yeah. See you guys probably tomorrow around the same time. So, bye. Wait. Raid. Hello, I'm stupid. I can raid now because I have access to my keyboard. Let me go find someone. Searching the VTuber tag. Alright. Why is nothing coming up? No. Yeah, some random hot guy. Saint Sebastian certainly is just some random hot guy. There we go. Found someone playing Pray for the Gods. Alright. Neat. Alrighty. And let's go.